Hello everybody. Welcome to Dreamland Fairy Tales audiobooks. The story we are about to read is about one of the stories in the book Just So Stories by Rudyard Kipling. The story is called The Sing-Song of Old Man Kangaroo. Just So Stories for Little Children is a 1902 collection of origin stories by the British author Rudyard Kipling. Considered a classic of children's literature, the book is among Kipling's best-known works. The stories are origin stories and fantastic accounts of how various features of animals came to be. Kipling began working on the book by telling the first 3 chapters as bedtime stories to his daughter Josephine. These had to be told just so, exactly in the words she was used to, or she would complain. The stories illustrate how animals obtained their distinctive features, such as the cat that walked by himself. For the book, Kipling illustrated the stories himself. Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories offer young readers the opportunity to identify literary devices like anthropomorphism and explore the characteristics of what makes a tall tale somewhat believable. Let us begin the story. Not always was the kangaroo as now we do behold him, but a different animal with 4 short legs. He was grey and he was woolly, and his pride was inordinate. He danced on an outcrop in the middle of Australia, and he went to the little garden car. He went in car at 6 before breakfast, saying, "Make me different from all other animals by 5 this afternoon." Up jumped in car from his seat on the sandflat and shouted, "Go away." He was grey and he was woolly, and his pride was inordinate. He danced on a rock ledge in the middle of Australia, and he went to the middle garden queen. He went in queen at 8 after breakfast, saying, "Make me different from all other animals, make me, also, wonderfully popular by 5 this afternoon." Up jumped queen from his burrow in the spinifex and shouted, "Go away." He was grey and he was woolly, and his pride was inordinate. He danced on a sandbank in the middle of Australia, and he went to the big garden Kong. He went in Kong at 10 before dinner time, saying, "Make me different from all other animals, make me popular and wonderfully run after by 5 this afternoon." Up jumped Kong from his bath in the salt pan and shouted, "Yes, I will." Kong called Dingo, "Yellow dog Dingo, always hungry, dusty in the sunshine," and showed him Kangaroo. Kong said, "Dingo, wake up, Dingo. Do you see that gentleman dancing on an ash pit? He wants to be popular and very truly run after. Dingo, make him so." Up jumped Dingo, Yellow dog Dingo, and said, "What, that cat rabbit?" Off ran Dingo, Yellow dog Dingo, always hungry, grinning like a coal scuttle, ran after Kangaroo. Off went the proud kangaroo on his 4 little legs like a bunny. This, oh beloved of mine, ends the first part of the tale. He ran through the desert, he ran through the mountains, he ran through the salt pans, he ran through the reed beds, he ran through the blue gums, he ran through the spinifex, he ran till his front legs ached. He had to. Still ran Dingo, Yellow dog Dingo, always hungry, grinning like a rat trap, never getting nearer, never getting farther, ran after Kangaroo. He had to. Still ran Kangaroo, old man Kangaroo. He ran through the tea trees, he ran through the mulga, he ran through the long grass, he ran through the short grass, he ran through the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer, he ran till his hind legs ached. He had to. Still ran Dingo, yellow dog Dingo, hungrier and hungrier, grinning like a horse collar, never getting nearer, never getting farther, and they came to the Wollongong River. Now, there wasn't any bridge, and there wasn't any ferry boat, and Kangaroo didn't know how to get over, so he stood on his legs and hopped. He had to. He hopped through the flinders, he hopped through the cinders, he hopped through the deserts in the middle of Australia. He hopped like a kangaroo. First he hopped 1 yard, then he hopped 3 yards, then he hopped 5 yards, his legs growing stronger, his legs growing longer. He hadn't any time for rest or refreshment, and he wanted them very much. Still ran Dingo, yellow dog Dingo, very much bewildered, very much hungry, and wondering what in the world or out of it made old man Kangaroo hop. For he hopped like a cricket, like a pea in a saucepan, or a new rubber ball on a nursery floor. He had to. He tucked up his front legs, he hopped on his hind legs, he stuck out his tail for a balance weight behind him, and he hopped through the Darling Downs. He had to. Still ran Dingo, tired dog Dingo, hungrier and hungrier, very much bewildered, and wondering when in the world, or out of it, would old man Kangaroo stop. Then came Kong from his bath in the salt pans, and said, "It's 5 o'clock." Down sat Dingo, poor dog Dingo, always hungry, dusky in the sunshine, hung out his tongue and howled. Down sat Kangaroo, old man Kangaroo, stuck out his tail like a milking stool behind him, and said, "Thank goodness that's finished." Then said Kong, who is always a gentleman, "Why aren't you grateful to yellow dog Dingo? Why don't you thank him for all he has done for you?" Then said Kangaroo, "Tired old Kangaroo, he's chased me out of the homes of my childhood, he's chased me out of my regular meal times, he's altered my shape, so I'll never get it back, and he's played old scratch with my legs." Then said Kong, "Perhaps I'm mistaken, but didn't you ask me to make you different from all other animals, as well as to make you very truly sought after? And now it is 5 o'clock." "Yes," said Kangaroo. "I wish that I hadn't. I thought you would do it by charms and incantations, but this is a practical joke." "Joke," said Kong from his bath in the blue gums. "Say that again, and I'll whistle up Dingo, and run your hind legs off." "No," said the Kangaroo. "I must apologize. Legs are legs, and you needn't alter 'em so far as I am concerned. I only meant to explain to your lordliness that I've had nothing to eat since morning, and am very empty indeed." "Yes," said Dingo, yellow dog Dingo, "I am just in the same situation. I've made him different from all other animals, but what may I have for my tea?" Then said Kong from his bath in the salt pan, "Come and ask me about it tomorrow, because I'm going to wash." So they were left in the middle of Australia, old man Kangaroo and yellow dog Dingo, and each said, "That's your fault." This is the mouth-filling son of a race that was run by a boomer, run in a single burst, only event of its kind, started by Big God Kong from Warragapparaguma, old man Kangaroo first, yellow dog Dingo behind. And that is the tale The Sing-Song of Old Man Kangaroo by Rudyard Kipling. You might also enjoy this interesting story about the cat that walked by himself. It is one of many stories in Kipling's Just So stories. If you enjoyed that story, leave a like and do not forget to subscribe to Dreamland Fairy Tales audiobooks. Hit notification bell button to be updated to our latest fairy tale stories and enjoy a complete collection of short stories for children. I hope you enjoyed reading with me. Until next time, goodbye.